大丈夫?
Okay.
Camera. 問題ない? Okay.
Good.
Everything ready? All right.
All right, guys, welcome back to Shogun. We're here with a little bit of a different style video. Today, we're going to be doing a podcast style chat on the origins of Shogun, how we started the channel, how we met. We got some questions from viewers, so we're going to answer them together here on the channel and just chat about it. So.
And also welcome Jake back from Australia.
Thank you.
So you guys probably didn't notice, but yeah, he was out of the channel for 3 episodes basically, right? So he was in Australia doing his Australian
business
shop
and also
business.
some racing
GT
stuff
World Challenge too, right?
GT World Challenge, not racing, but meeting with teams and planning some stuff now that COVID's finished. So good trip, but good to be back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
yeah, let's start the questions.
Start it off, yeah.
How we met in the first place, that's the first question. And
bit of a funny story, right?
Bit of a funny story. I'll answer that first, and then you put in some additional information,
Sure, sure.
So how I met Jake is actually from a car meet. It was during pre-COVID, I think. So before COVID, I met Jake at a car meet which was hosted by our friends Elbow and also Captain. Captain was there too. So yeah, I met Jake at a car meet with all our friends, you know, like kind of like a foreigners meeting friend like car meet. We got Elbow's S2K, and then we got
Japonic maybe had a GTR then.
He had a GTR back then. Yeah, I didn't remember, but it was maybe an R35 or R34?
I think it was the blue 34.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that one, he sold it to Canada apparently.
Right,
so I think it's a 600 horsepower R34 RB28 engine. So yeah, it's a beast. I'll put that in the description. Japanic's Instagram. Yeah. So yeah, I met Jake through that car meet, and then when I pulled up at Shiba Koen, it was in Shiba Koen, right? I put up in Shiba Koen. I saw also a black FD, so you guys probably didn't know. Jake previously got another FD before this one. It's also in black. So I saw in black FD and then I saw a white guy sitting inside it. I was like, oh, has to be Jake, right? So I talked to him, I talked to Jake.
You came to my window actually.
Yeah, I came to your window and I was like, yo, are you Jake? And I was like, yo, I'm Jake. And then we got like a really friendly vibes, and then that's how we started the conversation. And then the cop came up. Should we say that?
Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, like, as I was first pulling up, I was trying to see, like, is this the right spot? And we're actually meeting up on the other side. So I cruise up through, like, the intersection very slow, kind of looking around,
creepy,
looking a bit sketch. And there was a cop in the intersection waiting for, like, you know, at the red light. And I went through real slow in the green like this, and I saw the cop. And I just kind of like, oh, act like nothing's happened, keep going.
You couldn't make the eye contact, right?
I made eye contact, but I tried to like play it off, oh, I'm looking around. Then I stopped, and then it looks like I'm looking for someone, right? And then you pulled up, looking in my window, we're chatting through the window. Looks like maybe something a bit funny is happening, right? A deal or something.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sketchy, man, that time.
It looked like it, So then the cop came up behind us. And then you're like, I'll speak to you later, man. I'm gonna bounce.
I was like, yo, I'm out, man. Peace out.
I was like, yeah, I'll catch you later. And then I got fully searched. Like they went through the car, opened everything up. So yeah, that was our start, basically.
That's how we met. And then we went to do some photo shoots. And then in Nihonbashi, right?
Nihonbashi, and then went to like industrial area.
Industrial area, we did all this photo shoot. And then it was actually a pretty fun day. And then that's how we met in the first place. And then me and him, we were texting, and then we would come out, you know, for coffees and stuff, and then
through this group, basically.
Through this group,
we just got to hang out a few times. So. And
then eventually we became roommates. So we had like really good fun times, to be honest. But now Jake moved into his girlfriend, and then I moved to my me and my girlfriend moved together. So we kind of separated, but we still have Shogun like between us. So we actually still, you know,
probably good
see each other
to be honest, because I think like so I moved into his place, so we met in 2020. Then through 2021 we got closer, and I think I moved in from 2021. And then
it was during COVID, right?
During COVID,
it's not pre-COVID.
We met at the start of COVID. And then in the full flight of COVID, I moved in, and then we'd see each other like every day in the shop, in the house.
In the house, yeah.
For like 2 years.
For like 2 years, actually, really crazy. But yeah, it was really fun because we play League of Legends together, play Gran Turismo together. You know, he's a pro driver, so you know, I would ask him to do a lap time, I would beat his lap time, and then he would do a new one.
Try and beat
like
it
back
again.
and forth. So yeah, really fun time, man.
Good times, yeah. So that's how it started, really.
Exactly. And then, of course, like during the conversation, we kind of having same mindset as well. And that's actually the second question is how we started Shogun Autosports.
Yeah. So
how we started is because...
I can't remember the very first convo.
It was in a cafe, what's that called?
Cafe House. Before that.
Before
I remember one before
really?
that, yeah.
Okay.
So like I got this idea to start a shop and then we were having just a text. I was actually in Chiba at the time. And then you messaged me saying that you were thinking to do like a shop at some point.
Like just like a general chat.
General
like just,
chat.
Hey, what do you think about this concept, right?
Yeah. And then I was like, wow, we have the same idea. So I called you and we're in Chiba and we chatted for like 20, 30 minutes. And we're like, hey, I have this idea too. I didn't want to tell anyone, but maybe we can team up and make it bigger. So then I think we went to the Cafe House after and
then we have like a deep conversation about it. So that's how Shogun started. It was just like, you know, from scratch, and then me and him started Shogun together in the first place. And then of course we're not Japanese, so it's a little bit difficult to start a business in Japan without being fluent in Japanese. So then I was like, you know what we need is actually a Japanese speaking,
basically native speaker.
Native speaker.
That was kind of our bottleneck, right? Like I had a lot of contacts, you had some customers, but putting it together, making it an official company. Talking to banks, all this kind of thing, like you got to be pretty clear on your Japanese.
Everything has to be like clear up and then really on point. So then I asked Shogun, which is the guy that was, you know, holding the tires at the back.
Just ganked the video.
Yeah, just ganked the video. But yeah, he was actually our third partner. So Shogun was created by 3 partners. And then that's how we started Shogun. And then Shogun, we started in 2022.
Actually, pretty cool starting date.
February,
2022, the second month, the 22nd day. So the date is like 22/2/2022. Yeah,
so
that's
2 is the lucky
day.
number, right?
Yeah.
And then, that's how we started Shogun. And then ever since that, we just started to, you know, try to build up Shogun and then, you know, get all the resources from Jake's side. And then I'm trying to sell all this stuff from my side. And then we, you know, have Shogun to help out with the, you know,
management of all
management, everything. So it's actually really perfect combo, I'd say.
Yeah, it worked out great. And I think we've been preparing since the middle of 2021, basically. And then I was just driving around the street trying to find a place because actually we looked and we almost found a spot next to Aria Memiya, right?
Yeah, Aria Memiya. Yeah, we checked that area and then there was a garage, not a garage, but like a shed.
It was like an empty shed, but 2 levels, so it was really big size. Aria Memiya, we didn't even know, it was just down the street. We put the application in, we thought we were going to pass everything, and then we got declined. For an unknown reason.
But of course, it might be due to, you know, you guys, we're foreigners, so...
Can happen, happened before.
Because of the duration of, you know, staying in the country in Japan, so it varies, and then maybe couldn't get the trust of the landlord, so everything kind of didn't match up back in the day. And then I moved to not moved to Hong Kong, but I went back to Hong Kong for travel for a couple months, and then Jake was trying really hard to find a new place that is kind of similar to the place next to Aria Memiya.
Yeah, exactly.
And then somehow we found that spot, which is Shogun right now.
I was just driving in the street, actually, just driving around because we were living nearby, and I was like, that's pretty far, the first spot. So if we can find somewhere closer, that'll be great. Driving around for the day, saw a sign, contacted the real estate guy, and then didn't see this spot exactly, but just found this area, and then we got it before it even went on the market. So that's how we started everything, and then about 6-7 months of preparing, we officially opened the company. Yeah,
we also painted the floor on our own, and then we did all the paint job on the walls as well, and then we started the...
Yeah, maybe we can put some videos of like the early days.
Yeah, the early days, if I can find it.
I got some on my phone, back when this used to be like wooden floor and stuff. Yeah,
it's actually really memorable, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then, we also have the booth right now, and then we set up the coding booth as well for the coding and also the PPF. And basically everything's set, but yeah.
That's how it all started. So started from scratch, you know? And then just using what we had to build it up. I think like for someone, because people asked us like, how do you start a shop in Japan?
Yeah. Is it difficult? It might be difficult.
I think it's tricky
to
like,
other people, right? Like,
fortunately, we had a good base in terms of like who we knew, contacts, customers from the start gave us like a good entry.
Yeah.
So we didn't go crazy into red from the start.
Yeah.
That's if you have, you know, some capital sitting in your bank, then maybe you can do it. But
it's
for
easier,
us,
less stress.
For us, we didn't have a whole lot to start with. So
because it was also during COVID, so we didn't want to, you know, invest a lot in a new business. But fortunately, we started this business with like the minimal budget,
we could.
I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't expect we could start it with that. But I think it comes down to the preparation that we did and also having the key members, and it was a real team effort to start properly.
It is, 3 of us. And then, the next question is how we decided to start this Team Shogun channel on YouTube.
Yeah, well, I guess since day one, we were surrounded by a few YouTubers, Albo and Japonic and Masa.
He wasn't a YouTuber, but he was our close friends.
Masa,
and then also Dustin came by as well.
Exactly, they just were around
right?
us basically, and being around these car guys and having this shop, we wanted to bring the shop to like the rest of the world to show like how shops in Japan operate, how foreigners can make a shop here.
Yeah.
And we had a good chance also, Albo and stuff being around, they gave us some tips
advice,
help us start. So we built it up step by step. We had to focus on getting the shop right first. We didn't start it at the beginning, maybe 6-7 months after. So this channel we started basically, I think about 7 months ago. 7 months ago. November, something like that last
7 months ago. So
December.
Also thanks to those period, we just really got lucky because that time we were trying to shoot a promotion video of Shogun. And then back in the day, we had the Huracan STO. We had like Corvette in the shot, and then there's also one more car. What was it?
What was in there? Yeah.
Oh, R35 in Liberty Walk.
Oh yeah. You guys will see that in the intro.
In the intro, exactly.
That's actually originally that was a PV, like promotional video. Which we ended up then working later with the the editor and the cameraman who came along for that day.
Yeah, right behind the camera right now. Thanks to Naoki. Arigato ne? Naoki.
Great timing, great quality. I guess like we get a lot of compliments, right?
Oh about the channel. Everybody is like, yo, like the editing is sick.
Yeah.
Like top notch.
That's all thanks to Naoki's level of ability.
Yeah.
So that's how we started with the channel, and
that's how we see the opportunity and the gap that we can squeeze in because we got all the elements right, combined together, and then that's how we started the YouTube. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then also we enjoy bringing what we do, and also like let's say you guys can probably see from the previous videos that let's say I went for the Peaches all you can eat. I also filmed that. It was just a vlog video, but I want people to like see how beautiful Japan is. That's why we started this channel too.
The lifestyle and stuff.
Everything.
Yeah. And I think for me, like, I don't know about you, but before I started doing any of this shop stuff, I was always watching Throttle, which is like a channel over in the States. I think I told you about it. I'd watch it every time the video was out. And I kind of wanted to be able to bring that from Japan out to people too, and show like what that shop can be like in Japan.
That's right.
Going to Daikoku, going to see Peaches, Throttle was like very much focused on all the work stuff, really. But we kind of balanced it with some fun stuff.
They had like a really big mechanic shop, right?
Yeah, they got mechanic in-house that... we just had a technical error with Shogun tripping over...
Ganking again.
Ganking in the background this time.
But that's how we started.
That's how it is,
really appreciate the opportunities and everything, all the supports from all our subscribers as well. Although it's not like a big channel right now, but we got like 1,000 subs over slightly. So, it's still, it's actually happened way earlier than I expected. So really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's kind of why we wanted to make the video too. Appreciate these guys. We hit 1,000 subs, got some questions. Just seems like the right time. So I think final question was what is our upcoming projects and what do we see for the future of the channel Shogun, and the shop in general?
Recently we started kind of like a secret project, but semi-secret, not really secret. But you guys can probably see from the 86 video. So we started our own brand, and we have finalized our brand name, It's called
Koto by Shogun.
Yes, by Shogun. So why we created that brand is because we wanted to sell more OEM parts to Japanese customers and also overseas customers. So we currently focusing on exhaust right now, making full titanium catback exhaust. So we did the R&D for the 86, GR86, and on Chase's car, which is one of our clients' friends' car, and it came out really good.
It did, yeah. I think that was like one of our first videos, maybe the fifth video?
Fifth, yeah.
Something like that. So you guys can check it out. It was with Max Orito. We went and took the car there, installed it, tested it out, and
did a sound check. Though the video is not that long, but yeah, we are going to make a proper sound check with all the dyno tests and everything.
So you can see we've been doing that R&D for a while. Just getting it right.
Should be releasing in
very soon, within the next month, I think.
Within the next month, within, September.
September, yeah. So keep an eye on that. We're starting with the 86. We'll have more stuff available soon. We're gonna go beyond exhaust as well.
Yeah.
But early days for everything, but it's a really nice start so far, so look forward to that.
Aside from that, we have a reform plan, like we're trying to reform this Shogun shop as well. It's actually a 2.0, so 1.0 is we did the booth, and then we did the coding booth as well.
Coding booth, and then the office.
Lounge, the office area. And then second reform would be the back part. So right now you guys probably couldn't really see, maybe it's out of focus, but yeah, there's a gate at the back, that's our back door. But we're trying to make that back door into a big car display area, and also we can do the PPF and also, you know, the wrapping and then also coating in that area. So it will fit 2 to 3 cars maximum.
Yeah, so expanding our capacity basically, and updating our equipment, the flooring and stuff we're going to update as well. So we've got a few
got someone working at the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
the plans
for
the booth,
that's the plan. And
for the shop.
I hope this video answers most of you guys' question. If you guys got any more questions, of course.
There was one more.
One more, yeah.
So they wanted to hear about our ride.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So maybe tell them about your favorite ride or your favorite few that you've got.
Okay, so I have Corvette C06 right now at the back, of course. It's a manual, and I have a Boxer Spider in Hong Kong. I have an NSX NA1 in Hong Kong. I have a Honda Fit in Japan, which is my daily driver. Gasoline is expensive nowadays, so that's why I use the Fit. And then also I have the Giulia Quadrifoglio, which featured in the previous video. Out of all 5 cars, honestly, of course, I love the NA1 NSX the most, because, you know, iconic Japanese JDM supercar, which also is one of my dream car when I was young. So I got that, I was really happy, but to have the most fun when I'm driving the car was the Boxer Spider, actually. So it was a 2016 Boxer Spider in red. Yeah, just so, like, you know, comfortable and so, like,
driver focused.
Yeah, driver focused when you drive it with the top down as well. Also, you know, it's not lack of handling, and then all the sound engine, Boxer 6 engine. Oh my God, sounds good. So
got all the right stuff.
Yeah, favorite car to drive would be the Boxer Spider, and then favorite car to own and would be the NA1.
Damn,
NSX.
all the cars are not in Japan, right?
Yeah, like, unfortunately, like, oh man. So yeah, if I go back to Hong Kong, I'll shoot more videos of them. Yeah, of course.
Nice.
How about you, Jake?
Similar to me, I guess. Like, one of my favorite cars right now is also not in Japan. It was the R31, which I wish we filmed a bit more stuff on, but we had to send it over back to Australia. It's actually going to be on World Time Attack Yokohama booth in about 3 weeks when that happens in Australia.
So it's in September?
September, yeah. And this car was an ex-Orito Nissan GTS R31, 900 horsepower. Kind of one of one. It's got an engine swap, crazy tune on that car.
RB28 as well.
RB27. Yeah. And that car, it's a bit scary to drive on the road, to be honest, but it's fun now and then. Yeah, it's nice to look at.
It's just too much horsepower, but it's fun to be on the edge, right?
Yeah. I think I drove you in it, and I was like, you want to ride? And you're like, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. I don't really want to drive that car, honestly. Yeah. Nah, I think like the clutch is the problem. Just
super heavy.
Super heavy, right? I bet. So yeah.
And well, that's one. Behind me as well, I've got the RX-7, which you just saw in a couple of videos back. We picked it up recently. Really low mileage, Bathurst Type R. Only 19,000 Ks on the clock. Ongoing
Everything's
project.
new. It's crazy, man.
Super fresh.
Yeah, super fresh. Like honestly, I was like shocked seeing this car in 2023.
Yeah.
How many years old is that?
Yeah, it's 2002, so it's 21 years old.
21 years old, but everything inside, it's new, all the plastic bits, trims, everything's like, wow. It's brand new, so
yeah,
it's
rare to see
car.
in this time. So those are the two standouts for me. Then I have a BMW 135i, which was also in a video just before that. That's gonna feature in a few episodes later with some updates, but yeah. All black cars. My Colt as well, also black.
Also in black, yeah.
Yeah, so that's my lineup, and yeah, fun to drive different cars like that. So yeah, it's been cool.
All right, so I hope this video answers like most of you guys' questions. And if you guys got any more questions, feel free to comment down below, and then we will of course answer you guys in the comment section, yeah?
Yeah.
And let us know what you guys wanted to see in the future. And then after this video, we might shoot some more interview video if you guys liked it. So yeah, look forward to it.
Yep, video suggestions and questions, would love to hear it.
All right, see you guys in the next episode.
Thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment down below. Stay tuned for the next video.